wanting to leave the house because, right, it's 2.5 years.
Hi, Tiffany. You're for Widow here. My husband died October 6th of 2020. And I can remember being where you are right now. I remember feeling all too well everything that you're feeling right now and asking myself the very questions that you're asking yourself. Why are these feelings coming back if they ever went away to begin with? Why am I feeling anxious again? Why don't I want to leave the house? Why don't I want to do this? Why don't I want to do that? And what I came to discover was that that second year was and has been the hardest of all the years I've had to deal with thus far. Because that first year is like you're in a fog. You're in a fog with everything. You're on autopilot. You're on fumes. You're going through the motions. You are still navigating these waters. You're still trying to figure out up from down. And you're still trying to come to terms with this new reality of yours. It just seems so surreal. It's I've I've said this before. It's almost like you are standing still and the entire world around you is moving in slow motion. That second year hits. Second year hits and that fog slowly starts to lift. It little by little it's coming undone. It's scattering as it were, and you suddenly find yourself face to face with the fact that this is my life now. This is real. This is not going away anytime soon. This is permanent. This is my new, for lack of a better term, normal. And then it takes on a completely different surrealism. And it's hard. It is so hard. Um, and moments can just hit you out of nowhere. These moments can just hit you out of nowhere. Um, I remember a couple years ago, I was working at Hobby Lobby for the summer, and the fall merchandise was being staged. And in between customers, what I would do is I'd go and front face and just make sure everything looked ship shape and put back you know stuff that needed to be put back. Well, one of the things I was doing, I made my way over to the fall section, which was like just a hop, skip, and a jump from my register, and I was front facing some merchandise, and there was an item that had just come in, and it was called caramel apple candy corn. And Ira, that's my late husband, loved candy corn. I wouldn't give you 50 cents for it, but he loved it. And so I saw that, I picked it up and I was looking at it and I'm thinking, I should take this home for, and I stopped myself because all of a sudden that little light comes on, and then I stood there for a minute and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I can't do that anymore. I can't do that. He's not here. And then it hits you all over again. The place where I'm at now, being in year 4, is um I can't run away from it anymore. I can't avoid it. I can't hide from it. I have I have no I have no other alternative but to square my shoulders back, clench my jaw, and press forward. But there are a lot of days when I would just as soon not. There are still some days that just knock the wind out of me. And it's not always those milestones, like his birthday, Father's Day, anniversary, holiday, things like, those days I've learned to anticipate and prepare for as best as I can. But there's a lot of little things in between that you don't always get a chance to prep for, because again, they come out of nowhere. And they come when you're least expecting them. It's hard. It's a hard place to be in. And I feel everything that you're saying. I do. And I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for your presence, and I'm grateful for your willingness to share your story so that widows like myself and so many out there who have found us on this app or who may be looking for us know where to go. Because we're tight. We look out for each other. And it's nice. It sucks that we all have to be a part of this messy club. But at the very least, we don't have to be in it alone, and we don't have to go through it alone. Just allow yourself that grace. Allow yourself those moments to process. Just be gentle on yourself. Look out, and take care of you. Take care of you as much as you possibly can. I went through a depression that went through the floor when I lost my husband, and a lot of things suffered. My house suffered. I suffered. The people around me suffered. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to go anywhere. I had groceries delivered because I didn't want to deal with the crowds, the aisles. I didn't want to deal with any of it. I didn't want to be seen, because I felt like I had this scarlet letter on my chest. Another wonderful content creator that I follow, she calls that the Scarlet W. And she's not far off, because you feel like when you lose a spouse, you're branded, you're marked for life. And the rest of the world can't seem to see past that. And I just didn't want to deal with it. Fortunately, I have a son, just turned 18. At the time was like 14, 15, still in high school, giving me a swift kick and saying, "Mom, you've got to get back out there. Because if you don't, you're going to stay down. You're going to stay back here. And that's no place you want to be." And just kept urging and pushing and encouraging. And I am forever grateful to that kid of mine for giving me those swift kicks, because I desperately needed them. But just know that we got you. We got your back. We got your six. And we're here. And we love you. And you're doing the best you can do. And you're doing it with grace. And you're doing it with dignity. And we got you, and we love you.